Start by expressing my deepest condolences to the families and loved ones of people that might have been involved in this very unfortunate, tragic, monumental national loss. This is an event that could be described as a clear national disaster. This is an event that one can say that indeed mistakes were made from all angles, and this is an event that truly really should not be happening in a modern day city like Lagos. Secondly, I want to also thank and commend all of the first responders, the very gallant men that have been here for almost 2 days now, that have also been working to see how they can bring as many survivors as possible. It's been a very, very difficult journey for all of them, and our government certainly want to put on record that we appreciate their work and will continue to ensure that whatever needs to be done to get to the root cause of this will certainly be done. So what are the things that also have happened in the last almost 48 hours? Of course, it's on record that we have asked the general manager of the Building Control Agency, Architect Oki, to proceed of an indefinite suspension, and that I gave instruction to, and we will say that we had to take from the head, from the leadership of that agency, and rest assured that if there are other people that are found in the course of the investigation, everybody will also face the full route of the law. So for us to get to the real issue of what had happened, I've set up a high-powered commission of inquiry. It's a strong professional investigative panel that are consisting of everybody from outside of government, and they've been given a clear terms of reference. Right, later today I will be meeting with some of them and will identify where they're going to work from, and we're going to give them a 30-day assignment for them to wrap up and tell us indeed, professionally, what had gone wrong here and who are the culprits and what do we need to do. I'll be signing an executive order in another 1 hour to give legal backing to their composition so that they can start work immediately and turn out a report not later than 30 days. The other thing that we have that we've also set up here is we've set up, a very strong empathy-driven medical base. Unfortunately, what we've seen in the last 48 hours is that we do not have the manifest of everybody that was on site, which is against the law. On a daily basis, you are meant to have a manifest of everybody that is working in a construction. So there is no manifest, right? And unfortunately, too, it's also been very difficult for us to identify or for anybody to come forward as maybe a project manager or a staff of the developer and the contractor. So we've also been working without having full information as into what is the modus operandi of the company. So that's why we do not know what numbers we're dealing with or what the mix are and what work they're doing there. So it's still completely in dark. We don't know. But what we do know as we speak now is that we've been able to rescue 9 individuals, right? 6 of them are still in the hospital, at the General Hospital in Lagos. So we have all their names, their telephone number, their pictures, we have everything. And 3 that have been discharged for minor injuries, right? And so that's what we have to date. But unfortunately, we have 21 confirmed mortality, meaning that people that have been taken out from this site that have been taken to the morgue, 21 of them. But what is the process? So we have a desk that has been set up here where we want family members. Like I said, we do not have a manifest. So anybody that is missing, that you think you must have assumed that maybe came here to work or is a worker here, you will take down the name of the person. If you have a photograph of the person, it will be very, very useful, right? We will also want your own name and contact, you know, of who is presenting. We do not want more than 1 or 2 family members. We do not want 6, 7 members from the same person to confuse us and say that we are here for one person and 7 people are crowding us. Nominate who is with 1 person or 2 at max, that they can give our detail. You know, we can have your numbers, your telephone number, and a picture, if you have one, of your family member that you are indeed looking for. And we've designed a form, you know, for that. We've designed a form that will be given to them, and they can fill the form right away here. And there's also been a website that has also been designed, you know, for this, which is help at lagosmind.org. You know, and once you go on the desk, they can give you to. What we have currently now, we're still conducting what we call a search and rescue mission. The site is still a live site. We're still very hopeful, because each time they pump oxygen, they pump water into the debris, so that if we have survivors, they will still have a chance to continue to breathe. That's why intermittently they do that. They pump in oxygen and they push water into the place, right? So, and we have 4 quadrants from what Lasema have explained to us, in which they are working, and momentarily they will stop operation, and they have the equipment in which they will need to pick sound, if any, you know, and they will do that for about 30 minutes or so before they go, you know, back at work again, and continue to do a search, you know, and rescue. We do not know when this will be completed. We do not know how long it's going to take, but I can assure you that we'll have enough resources, we have enough men to continue to stay there for as long as it takes, until, you know, we can indeed rescue the last person out of the place. Hope is what is in short supply, but hope is what we all require right now. And so we need to be strong in hope and believe that indeed our loved ones are there, you know, and they can still have oxygen to breathe.